Hello and welcome to No Look Reviews, where we watch United games so you don't have to. We're gonna do something different this time, Ahil.
Yeah.
We've seen a decent chunk of the season, and we decided that we're gonna do a tier list of all the players that we have in the squad and decide whether or not they deserve to be at the club.
It's a big take. It's a lot of players. It's a lot of shitty, a lot of inconsistent, a lot of decent
yeah.
performances. Nothing crazy, but yeah. Let's start off. Let's kick it off with.
Let's start with the tiers actually.
All right.
So we have what, 6, 7 tiers. So let's start off with the top one, keep. They're just players we want to keep at the club.
Definitely want to keep
performing
them going,
performing at a decent level at the club. Then we move on to needs more play time.
Yep.
These are players that probably just came in, or they've come in and gotten injured and they haven't had the time to perform.
Maybe some inexperienced players, new academy players that we might want to bring in.
Yeah. The next one is Donny van de Bench, named after one particular Donny van de Beek. And just as the name says, players that are bench level. The next one, bang average. Again, they're kind of on the brink of keeping in the team or selling them off. I think if a decent offer comes in, just sell them off.
Yeah, or just keep them for squad depth, I guess, a little bit, just like a Fred, I guess, in a way.
Yeah. The next one is Jesse Lingard.
That's a funny one.
These are players that have had unfulfilled potential at the club and need to leave ASAP.
Yep, we do not need them. They had potential. We thought they had potential, but they never really did much with it.
Or they're just always gonna have potential.
Yeah, I mean it's a very close second.
Just like Jesse Lingard.
Yeah.
Yeah, 32-year-old young academy player.
Hey yo, my boy Jesse.
It is what it is.
Fuck was it like? Alright.
The next one we have is Dembulance, named after one famous Ousmane Dembele. These are players that could be really good. Like, they might actually be really good, and if they play, they perform at a high level, but they're always injured. And you know what?
We have a couple players that could go with that.
Yeah. You know what? Just sell them. We don't need them. Yeah. Let's get replacements.
Fuck them.
Actually, no. I think the last tier.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
The last tier.
I would not want to fuck them, but I would want to tell them to fuck off.
Yeah. These players are players who are either just really shit, or they have a shit attitude and don't deserve to be at this club anymore. So, let's get into it. We have a full list of players, Ahil. So let's start off with the first one. Let's start with Licha.
Where are we putting him? Is he the bang average player that we have, or is he the Van de Bench? Definitely not. I think we're both on the same page. We're gonna keep him.
Yeah.
He's performed since day one. He's had shaky performances, obviously against Liverpool when he slipped in front of Salah and was like, I don't know where he was looking, but he was just in his own world right there. But he's been the one player that knows how to pass the ball through through the center of the pitch. He has that energy. Yeah. He has that fight in him. He has that dog in him. He has the dog in him. He is the dog of our team.
That's right.
So, yeah, we're definitely gonna keep him. Have anything else to add to that, or
nope?
No.
Licha we're gonna keep.
All right. So next is Casemiro.
This one is interesting. I'm gonna go with keep. But if we were gonna make a tier list at the end of this season, and if Casemiro was still injured, I would put him at Dembulance because he's hit that age where, he probably just has 1 or 2 good seasons with him.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player. Like, let's be honest. Last season he came in, he changed our lives.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Casemiro changed our lives. Casemiro got us that trophy.
Yep.
Casemiro helped us knock Barcelona out of the Europa League.
Yep.
But this season he's just been injured, and when he plays, he's not fit or he's not the best. So
he just hasn't been there mentally. I guess like most of United players like this season, he just hasn't been there. And I would disagree with you. I would not keep him under keep. The thing is, for squad depth reasons and for experience and leadership reasons, sure, keep him. But he's on the bench for me. We need a better CDM. We need a more long-term option. And obviously, this only applies if we sign someone. If we don't sign someone, then we're going to have to keep him.
But let's keep it because we're going to limit this to the squad that we have. So let's put him under keep for now.
So for now, it's going to be under keep. But if we do have a better option, Van de Bench. All right, next up, the fidget spinner. All right. Let's fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off. Let's go. Let's move on.
There's nothing else to say. Garnacho. We both know he's going to be needs more playtime. He has the potential. He's not unfulfilled potential. He just hasn't had the playtime. He still is inexperienced. He hasn't put on too many minutes, but whenever he has played, Whenever he comes on as a sub, he performs. Whenever he starts, it's been shaky. I haven't seen too much of him when he starts.
Yeah.
Obviously, recently when he started against Fulham, he did play some decent plays, but yeah, I would say he needs more play time, needs more experience, and let's see where it goes with them.
Yeah.
Kobe Mainu.
Yeah, let's put needs more play time. Hasn't
Yeah.
played a lot. I think he had one Carabao Cup
Yeah.
appearance last season, but that's it. And
Yeah.
we've all heard about this potential, so you know what? Let's see.
There's a lot of hype around him. I hope it doesn't ruin him. You get a lot of pressure as a United player, and like he did play really well in the preseason, and even like the recent like under 18s or under 23 game, he did play. He did start, and he played really well. I saw some highlights, and it was really nice. People were excited, and it's fair to say. Next one, Christian Eriksen.
All right, this one is controversial. I'm gonna put fuck off.
Oh,
You know what? Let's be real. Like as good as he is technically, I don't think he serves the purpose for this team anymore. Like sure you can have him for squad depth or whatever, but you know why keep players like him when we can just play Kobe more games instead.
That's true. That's
Right.
fair. I agree with that
Yeah.
point. I do want to say, but the thing is, it's very unlikely we can replace him with a player that has the experience that he does, the technical ability that he does, and I feel like more often than not, he's the person we need just for that leader, more experienced player.
Do you think he's a leader?
Not leader maybe, but the
Yeah.
more experienced player that can help our like new coming players like Mainu fit in and like Mainu like help him develop. So I would say at this point he's very much just a bang average player that we keep for squad depth. But for the future, he's just gonna be someone that's gonna sit on our bench or be in the reserves in the background helping our players develop. So yeah, that's where I feel like he sits for us right now. But again, fuck off is also not a.
Let's go with bang average. I
Yeah.
think that's between what we both
Yeah.
think. So let's keep him at bang average.
Yeah. All right, Hoyland.
All right.
I know he's one of your favorite players, so you're gonna definitely say keep, and I'm
Yes.
gonna say keep because he does show his potential, and he definitely needs more playtime.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to make a decision on him right now. He just came into the team. He just started playing. He was injured at the start of the season, and he's showed his prowess. Like he showed what he can do and what he can bring to the team.
For
so,
sure.
if anything, I'm definitely wanting to keep him. But if anything, it's gonna be needs more playtime.
Yeah. I mean, which he's gonna get anyways because we don't have any
we
other
don't
striker
have-
at the club.
Exactly.
So yeah,
So,
I agree.
that's-
Let's move on.
All right, next one of our favorites,
Here we go.
Slabhead.
All right. Can we be honest?
Yeah, we can.
Let's be honest. As good as he's been recently, he's bang average.
Yeah.
Right, like he has a role to play against these teams such as Luton, Fulham, like teams that will just pump the ball up. You know,
Yeah.
we need a defender to head those balls away, and
Yeah.
Harry Maguire is good at that. He has a strong mentality. You know, like
Yeah.
all the abuse that he's seen recently.
It's crazy.
Like whether you've seen his interviews, like you might think he's cocky or like he's
Yeah.
delusional, but he thinks he's good enough, and you know he's come back from all the criticism. So, like fair play, but I think he's a bang average player who, if we could sell, I think we should sell. Like get some money for him.
Yeah.
We can give people a chance. Like let's see who's in the academy, or just bring another player in.
Yeah. I mean, that whole West Ham thing that happened, I was hoping that he was sold, but after
Yeah.
seeing what happened this season, all of our injuries, players just like gone,
Yeah,
he's been there when we needed him the most, including Johnny Evans. So,
that's true.
bang average for sure, not a world class Man United level player, but for squad depth, he's definitely kind of what we actually need at this point. But we were paying him way too much money for that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But yeah, at this point, bang average, and eventually, hopefully, we sell him and hopefully find someone better.
True.
All right, moving on to the next one.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Spider legs. What do you call him? Spider leg?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. We don't call him Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Goddamn. But yeah, he got those long legs, the fucking mentality. He's improved.
Yeah.
He's been playing amazing. He's obviously he had an injury recently, so and most of our defenders did. But yeah, I'm definitely keeping him.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I would. Yeah, like I agree that we should keep him.
Yeah.
I just think we need a right back. I think we need a right back that can actually play what Ten Hag wants. Like,
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka is good. Like he has some aspects, like in terms
Yeah.
of his possession play, like he's improved a lot.
Yeah.
He's become dependable,
Mhm.
but he's not the right back
That's true.
that you see. Like you look at someone like Mazraoui, like he's not that.
That's
right?
true.
We've looked at someone like a Frimpong, like we've scouted him. I don't know.
Frimpong's an amazing player.
I don't know if we're gonna go for him, but I would agree that we should keep him. But I think potentially he's probably gonna go find a bench. But just because we don't have a right back, let's keep him. That's what we're gonna keep.
At this point, yeah, I want to keep him. I want to see what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely do need a different option on the right back and see if we can find a more attacking minded player and have like maybe two different type of players on down the right. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, moving on. Yeah. I don't know what to say about
I
this
don't know
one.
what to say. You go for it.
I kind of want to put him here. He's Jesse Lingard, one of Jesse Lingard's best friends. So doing what Jesse Lingard does best. Rashford. I don't want to abuse the guy. I'll give him credit where it's due. He's been an amazing player for us. But this season, man, it's. I don't know what's going on. The thing is, him and Luke Shaw down the left was an amazing combination because obviously he's not good at crossing the ball or like creating those passes down the left. Sometimes he can do it and he does it well sometimes, beating defenders and like getting a pass in, squaring one ball in. But generally it's Luke Shaw that's creating those chances on the left and he just comes inside and takes a shot or something like that. So him missing out on Luke Shaw and a proper left back probably has been one of the big difficulties this season for him. So but yeah, it's definitely somewhat unfulfilled potential. We all know like he can do a lot more.
Yeah,
Right.
it seems harsh.
Yeah.
Just because of the season he's had last year. I don't know. I kind of agree, but I think it's harsh. But you know what? That's why we have these tier lists.
Yeah,
So
it is what it is.
we hope he comes back to his form.
Yeah.
Like we don't want to see him there,
Yeah.
but like as of right now, he's unfulfilled
Yeah,
potential.
I would love to see Sir Marcus Rashford
MBE.
back into our squad, into starting 11, and back to the performances that he had.
Yeah.
But for now, at the moment, Garnacho's the better player, and Rashford just. If anything, we're gonna put him on the bench.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't know. You want to move him to the bench, or you going to keep it as unfulfilled? Jesse Lingard.
Look, he's not a bench player. Let's be
That's
honest.
true.
He's never gonna be on a bench. I think right now it's just unfulfilled potential, but ideally, like he should be in the keep. So
Yeah. Let's see how this season plays out. But for now, that's where he is. Mason Mount.
Who?
This is me.
What? Where?
Let's move on.
All right.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Like,
Nothing to really say.
why is he here still?
Exactly.
Alright.
That's why we have that part. Like,
Yeah.
that's all we say.
That's all. That's all. It is.
That's all we have to say to them. Ooh, Luke Shaw. We haven't seen much of him this season. He's been injured for the longest time. He's coming back hopefully soon enough.
Yeah.
He's getting old.
He's not that old.
He's
27, 28.
Yeah,
he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine, but I think we have Malacia with him on the left, and then Regulon obviously is just a lone
Yeah,
player,
we're
so,
not gonna keep it fully on.
I guess Luke Shaw's gonna be in the keep zone. He is our Shalberto Carlos.
Yeah.
But
I'm actually gonna be controversial. Look, no one's doubting Luke Shaw's quality,
exactly.
but let's put him in Dembélance because that's where he's been most of his career, except for 1 or 2 seasons.
One of the injuries were actually really bad. Like that leg break was that was a really unfortunate one. So I don't want to blame him for that.
That's fair, but
yeah, he has been
other
injured
than
a lot
that
of times.
season, like
he definitely is an injury prone player.
Yeah.
So
if he can get someone who's almost as good as him, but who can play all the time,
yeah,
I think we sell him.
fair enough.
So.
Yeah. All right, this is another one that's going to be tough to talk about because obviously he has scored a lot of goals for us, but he doesn't he's not the best player. He's bang average if you ask me.
Yeah.
He's good in some areas, but very bad in other areas.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Just like Maguire, like he has a role to play.
Yeah.
And
at this point, we'll keep him in the team.
Yeah.
But long term,
yeah,
not a United.
another player that could have been sold, that
Yeah.
almost was sold.
Yeah.
So yeah, not bad.
Another
Not bad.
player that's bang average that we just keep for squad depth type of
Yeah.
situation.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Like,
that.
I came in with a lot of hype, but it's just not working out, and he's just been making so many mistakes. Yeah.
The thing is, he's not the player that we needed. He's just a makeshift kind of. man that we ended up going for. He was not the ideal person for the job.
Yeah. And it's Glazernomics. Let's
Yeah.
be honest, it's Glazernomics. Like, we got him, but we got him on a loan. Like, we didn't even have money to get him.
And we paid 8.5 mil on the loan, right? And then like we have to buy him at the end of the season too.
I don't think we have to. It's an option.
Is it a half or is it
It's an option.
But
So,
still,
yeah.
8.5 mil for Amrabat for a season. That's crazy money.
Yeah.
That's stupid. If anything, I would maybe want to keep him for squad depth, but I don't think he's a United player. He's not good enough. He's been shit. I never really had too much
Yeah.
of a. I didn't see him fitting in too well anyway. But again, it was something maybe Ten Hag wanted. A lot of people hyped him up, and yeah, that was that. All right, moving on.
Donny van de Bench.
I mean, we didn't name this after him, so maybe we keep him there. Nah, I'm just
Nah,
joking. Fuck
I
it.
would put him in Jesse Lingard actually.
You would?
I
mean, that's fair.
The thing is, I don't think he's been given enough chances.
That's fair.
Like, he hasn't had a consistent run of games, and
I mean,
you
it
know,
was.
he came in under from Erik Ten Hag's team
Yeah.
with real hype. We all thought he was gonna be great. Never got given chances, and then his confidence dropped. And I think, he hasn't given us any problems like a Sancho, right? Like, I think it's harsh to put him under fuck off. I don't know.
But I mean, if we're putting Amrabat under fuck off, then
I mean, the
that's
thing with
the thing.
Amrabat is he contributes negatively. Donny just doesn't do anything.
That's true. Donnie's he's a pretty quiet player. He doesn't do a lot of like crowd work.
I don't know. Maybe biased. Like, cause I like the player.
I liked him too. I thought he had
yeah.
potential, but he's not. I don't know. We can't keep him here. He has to go.
Yeah, he has to go.
Yeah. Tyrell Malacia, up. Another player that has potential.
Yeah,
Another player that has injuries.
Quite a few injuries.
So I would put him under Dembélé because he does have a lot of injuries.
I agree.
But maybe it's too soon to say. But I mean,
maybe because it's only his second season. Like,
Yeah.
let's see how he does by the end of the season. But for now, Dembélé is fine.
Yeah,
like
'cause-
even if he leaves, like we have players like in the academy like who are out on loan.
Yeah.
Like Alvaro Fernandez, he's been playing really well. Played
Yeah.
really well last season. I would give him a chance.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it hurts to give him a chance. So
it definitely doesn't hurt to give other players a chance. So.
yeah.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't have much to say. You could put him into needs more playtime, but then again, we have seen him play quite a few times, and he's
okay. He's okay. Yeah.
Again, inexperienced, clumsy, but he has shown potential. The next one, big man, the
Yeah, keep.
Magnifico.
Nope, they're going to keep.
You want to keep?
He's our Portuguese Magnifico.
Okay.
He's the best signing we've made for Sir Alex. Like, let's be real. The impact that he's had, like no other player has come close. Like, not even close.
That's fair, but I'll keep him because again, to find a replacement for him is going to be difficult. But again, I do agree with what Roy Keane said about his captaincy and stuff. He's not a captain.
Oh, I don't agree. I think he is exactly what United needs. He has so much work rate and determination.
But that doesn't mean I'm talking about the captain part. I'm not talking about him being.
Look, what
player
happened
that he
last
is.
season? Maguire was the official captain, but
But-
every time he stepped on the pitch, it was Bruno. And we did really well last season. Like, all these things are coming up now because we're not playing well. Like, okay, if we take out Bruno out as a captain, who else can you?
The
put?
thing is, no one else is a captain.
No one else can step up.
No.
He's the one who steps up time and time again.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been playing in his position for the most of the season. Like,
Yeah.
he's been put out on the right. And he comes in central. Like last game, he came in central.
Mhm.
Impact. Game
Yeah.
winner.
He is an influential player.
Yeah.
He's the best player we have under number 10. He's been a great signing. He's contributed to a lot of things. He's been one of their main players, but there are things I don't exactly love about the dude, especially when he cries about a lot of shit.
Who hasn't?
But like
Which
that's
good
true.
player hasn't?
That's true. But like being a captain, maybe you need to change that mentality a little bit. But again, it is what it is. We are gonna keep him because I know it's gonna be hard to replace him, and we don't really have any replacements. The one player that could maybe have, or two players that could maybe have replaced him are under fuck off right now. So yeah. So it is what it is.
No,
Yeah.
I think we're harsh to him. Like, even this season, he's created like the most chances.
Yeah.
So great player. People think he's a crybaby, whatnot, but like you look at someone like Luis Suarez. Like, have you seen a bigger crybaby than him?
My man, he was
Yeah.
But then he also scored a shit ton of goals.
And Bruno makes
Yeah.
a shit ton of impact. So
Yeah,
keep it.
that is what it is. Mandel definitely needs more play
Needs
time.
more play time.
Too many injuries. We could also put him under Dembélance.
But we need to keep it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
he
Yeah.
has like let's see what
Yeah.
he's got.
He's definitely a wonder kid that we need to see perform. But
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Mejbri,
I'll put Donny van de bench.
yeah, I would think so too.
Yeah.
He's played games. He started games. He's brought in energy. He's done bang average performances because he's done things that are really good. Obviously, bringing in the energy, putting the tackles, putting the work rate, and playing some good balls through. Take that goal, that one goal that he scored.
Right.
Crazy
Yeah.
fucking goal.
Yeah.
And he showed the fight. Obviously,
He does. Every time.
But yeah, so definitely a player that I think needs more play time too to see how he goes. But again,
But he doesn't have the potential
Yeah.
like Maino or
Yeah,
Diallo, so.
he hasn't shown anything crazy special. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is what it is.
Johnny Evans.
Evans, I feel like
I
he's another. I like the dude because he is one of our own.
Yeah.
He came in just so that he could train with us, but then because we had injuries, we kind of signed him
Had
at
to play.
last minute. We had to sign him, and he's been playing, and he's been playing well.
Yeah, he's doing well.
He's done nothing really wrong, even though he's like fucking 35, 36 years old.
Yeah.
He's an old player. He was always a bang average player. He picked up his performances towards the end of his career, obviously, but like he had performed under Alex Ferguson, so I would kind of want him. I don't know.
Look, I think bang average is fair.
Yeah,
Like you look at the assists for Bruno against Burnley.
yeah,
Great ball.
Great
Like
ball.
with his left foot. Like he even scored the first one
Yeah.
should disallowed.
yeah.
And like you mentioned, he's been put in solid performances.
Yeah.
Like he stepped up when we've needed him.
Yep.
So
I-
yeah, he's 36, but is he worse than Lindelof?
No.
Lindelof, we can actually like get money for him, like
Yeah.
some money for him. Evans,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get anything, but he's still a good player to have in the
That's
squad.
true.
Like he's someone who knows what Man United's about,
And he has the experience, so he can
yeah.
help train or help coach the players that are coming in, like in our academy. He's one of the players that brings in history with the club, right? So
Yeah.
I would keep him, help him, let him help our team, help with the squad depth, because obviously, again, selling him means we have to replace him, and I don't see any replacements coming in anytime soon. And since we just talked about Lindelof, I'm gonna bring him in, and we're gonna put him on fuck off.
Yeah.
'Cause we can just sell him right now. He did perform last season or couple seasons in the past because put us some bang average performances, saved us a couple times here and there. But recently, obviously, he's played at left back, which is not ideal for him. But even when he played center back, he didn't do anything crazy good. So it definitely shows that he's not the first choice over Maguire or anyone anymore. And he's just that makeshift kind of extra player that we have for squad depth, I guess. And he
And
has
like,
to kind of go.
Like he's like the Swedish captain, but like,
Yeah.
what does he bring to the team in terms of leadership? He comes across so weak in challenges. Like he loses a lot of aerial battles.
Yep.
Like he gets pushed over easily.
Yep.
Yeah, like he's good on the ball, but that's it.
Yeah, that's always been his thing.
Yeah.
He's always been weak. He's never really been that player that really challenges for the ball.
Yeah.
He's decent at blocking. He used to be decent at blocking the ball, putting in some through balls or over the top balls to Rashford. I remember those.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really good while he was at the club, while he lasted. But
He
again,
can get better.
yeah, unfulfilled potential in a way. But yeah, he's kind of gone at this point. I don't
Yeah.
think he stays. Tom Heaton.
Whatever, bang average. Like
bang average,
he's okay.
like,
Yeah, let's move on.
There's not much to say about him. Onana, I mean, we don't have a main keeper, and he did start performing, so I would put him under keep because, again, replacing our number one keeper is a difficult thing. I mean, De Gea is still available, but
I
that's
mean,
definitely not happening.
Like he's a big part of what Ten Hag wants to do
Yes.
in terms of his like style of play, and he really hasn't had the defenders in front of him that can play
Yeah.
with the ball. Like everyone's been out injured, so like let's see how the team's like when everyone's fit, and I think he's gonna come good.
Yeah, hopefully he comes up to thing. Yeah, Regulon,
Yeah,
he's only a loan signing. He was only someone that kind of cover ups for the injured players. So
Yeah.
fuck off. We could also put him in Dembélé because while he's been here, he's been injured for a while too. Baindir, I
Sure.
guess, needs more play time, but he's also a second choice goalkeeper, so I don't know. I mean, when Onana wasn't performing, Ten Hag I thought would have maybe brought in Baindir for like maybe a game or so, like maybe not the Premier League games or something, but he never did. So I don't know what's going on with the dude. We signed him.
Yeah.
And he's still pretty young, but let's see what happens. I guess we're gonna keep him. I don't think we're replacing him or anything, so it is what it is. Pellistri
Needs more playtime.
definitely needs more playtime.
Yeah.
Definitely want to keep him. Definitely want to give him the time that he needs to kind of nurture into the players that we need. I guess even playing Pellistri, Diallo, Mainu, Garnacho, and like Højlund together is going to be a good thing to see because like Ahmad could not play as the number 10 down the middle.
He could.
And then these two wingers, him as a CDM, obviously another player next to them, and then Højlund up top. That would be interesting.
That's pure fantasy.
Actually, you could play Mejbri as that fifth player in the midfield like that. Yeah, I'm just saying, but it is what it is. I'm just saying.
I don't think we're ever gonna see that.
Yeah, probably not. It's gonna be a while until we see that. I don't know. Fuck off. I don't care.
Yeah.
Not saying much about that.
Yeah. Demulons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Injured every fucking time we need him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a couple games that he wasn't injured and he saved our asses, but
he was good last season. Like he was available most of the time, but like he gets injured so often. Like just replace him.
Yeah.
I like Martial, but I would put him under fuck off. Bro, he has to go.
I mean, ambulance.
No, he has to go. Like let's be honest.
The thing is, another thing again. Can we replace him? Do we have anyone to really replace him? Because I get it. I want to sell him and get rid of him. Again, we're not gonna get too much money for him.
Play Scott McTominay up top. No, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I don't want him.
I would keep him under Dembélé because he does get injured quite often, and like we really can't obviously get a replacement for him. But sure, I guess Scott McTominay is definitely not playing striker. He never has, at least for us. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. But yeah, it is what it is. And then Shola Shortire, obviously, he's one of the younger players.
Yeah.
We don't really have much to say about him, but again, needs more play time. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
That situation with him. But yeah, I guess that's that.
Yeah.
I feel like we both agree on the list. Do you want to change a couple things? Do you see any things we could change? I mean, I know you probably want to move Ericsson to fuck off.
That's fine. We can leave him under bang average.
All right.
Let's move Marcus Rashford.
Rashford to where?
Let's keep him. Like, we know. Like let's be honest. Come on, he's just in a bad patch of form. Like he
has that every now and then. Honestly, he had that even last season.
But you have
where,
to
like this
keep
one's a longer patch.
You have to.
I want to keep him because again, another player hard to replace.
Yeah, for your.
And the thing is, if we utilize Garnacho correctly, Rashford will have again that little competition that he used to have with Martial down the left hand side, and then maybe that kind of motivates each of them, right? So I do want to keep him, and it's hard. He's hard to replace, but I don't know, man. It is unfulfilled potential or some situation. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's see, how many players do we have that are actually keep or needs more play time? 3, 7.
It's 15. No, 13.
13. You have one bench. 14. Yeah, an entire squad of 23, and we have only 14 players.
That's crazy. I mean, bang average we're keeping anyway, so we can kind of.
Or you sell them. You get money, you sell them.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it depends on the situation. And Johnny Evans, we're definitely not going to be able to sell.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to keep him for cheaper. We're not. Christian Eriksen again, keep him for cheap. McTominay and Maguire, two people that we can potentially get some money for.
Yeah.
But
that's
again,
what I'm saying. Like out of like all these players, like
Yeah.
there's a lot that are just youth players. Like they
Yeah.
haven't played a single game.
Exactly. The main players that we signed for a lot of money.
Let's see. Okay, 100 million.
Yeah.
160 million. 230 million. 240 million. 270 million. Regularly, I don't care. 290 million. 340 million. 340 million.
Yeah, I mean, if you count Donny Van de Beek there, so
380 million.
that's kind of 400 million.
400 million. Oh my god.
That's crazy money, bro. That's crazy. That's life changing money. Like that's crazy.
You know, you can give me. What do you call it? A one of that.
Yeah.
You can give me, I don't know.
4 mil.
You can give me 0.01% of that. 400,000. You know what? That's life-changing amount.
That's
We
true.
spent
I mean,
this much money.
I mean, I was talking about a club level type of life changing stuff, but I guess
yeah,
you can
I
talk
mean, you
about
give
yourself.
that. You can give that to, I don't know.
Luton. Give it to
Yeah,
Luton.
give
They're
it to
fucking,
Luton.
they'll build a fucking club on
They'll,
it.
they'll be in the Europa League next season.
Hell yeah, brother. I mean, even Brighton, but like
Brighton will win the league with 400 million. Let's
Easily.
be honest.
Hey yo, I'll take Matoma over any of these wingers.
Yeah.
I'll take Doku was a fucking crazy signing for. I mean, it's crazy. Actually, I don't want any of those good players to end up at United because they're probably gonna get fucked up and
Yeah,
like
that's-
they'll have a shitty career. So good for them that they made the right choice and went to better clubs. As
Alright.
much as it hurts me to say, but yeah.
So that's
That's
our
that.
tier list. Please let us know what you think about our tier list. Do you want to make any changes? Comment below.
Yeah. It's been a ride. Wild ride. Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. See y'all
Peace.
later.